about monetary economics, that might not be his strong point. So it took him a long time to get orange pilled. And so, but then you think about people like Larry Fink with BlackRock and the incorporation of them buying up so much Bitcoin to supply for the ETFs that Coinbase, by the way, is main custodian of this. For some reason, my stream ended on YouTube. I don't know what happened. Am I still streaming on other stuff? I guess I am. I guess I'm still streaming on Twitch. Hold on, guys, just a second. Let's see what happened. I don't know. For some reason, the stream just completely stopped. I don't know what happened. So weird. What happened? I'm back? Oh, that's weird. But I'm back from where? I don't know what just happened, but the stream, it looked like it just ended because I have it like running on my phone so I can check the chat, and that's so weird. I don't know what just happened. Well, I mean, you can still see me and hear me. That's so weird. But yeah, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that it's ultimately it's a good. Oh, I guess it started a new stream. Oh, well, oh my gosh, I hate when it does that. For some reason, it'll do that. Sometimes these streaming platforms, they don't operate perfectly. They do really weird stuff because they're routing through. Like I'm using Restream with OBS, and then it's linked to YouTube, and it's all connected, and sometimes it just gets all snagged up. It's never 100% perfect. Oh, I like this. I didn't see this article. Let's check this out. Shiba Inu will you quit your job after SHIB reaches 0.01? So the 1 cent dream. So the majority of Shiba Inu investors hope that the token will climb above the 0.01 mark someday. When that happens, a handful of present-day investors could accumulate enough wealth that they no longer have to depend on their jobs to make ends meet. The profits could be in the millions depending on the number of SHIB tokens they currently hold. And so SHIB is the only affordable token for the working class population. Is currently priced below 1 cent, making investors gather millions of tokens for just $1,000. And so, yeah, we've talked about SHIB. We're actually still pretty bullish on Shiba Inu. We're bullish on Shiba Inu, and we're bullish on Kendu Inu as kind of one of those our dog hedges alongside Dogecoin. And so kind of those I would say are the top dogs in terms of the dogs, the boys that you would want to hold in your pack. And I think that SHIB, it might surprise us and kind of also lead the charts up with Pepe, and then we end up having like SHIB and Pepe going up and climbing up into the top of the ranks whenever we start to have one of the key couple of months in the next couple months. Not the next couple months, but I think the biggest runs are going to be in Q1 2025 is where we're going to see, I think, the biggest runs. And let's see, anything else we'd like to go through? Just if you got here, I'll copy this in, and I'll put this in the chat for you guys. I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't even know what chat it's going to go to. Okay, there it is. Oh, not that. I don't want that. That's funny. I thought it was going to link to... All right, yeah, that was a saved one. Okay, remember, Bitcoin running out of exchanges in 9 months. You can believe it or not, but that's what is going to create the supply crunch and the squeeze up to the $150,000 per Bitcoin. That's my theory for why the price might actually get up that high before the end of the year. And so let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, are we getting a bounce? We might be getting a little bit of a bounce. But all right, guys, we're going to end this thing because this thing started splitting off in all different directions. I might be running like into 5 different streams, and it's creating 7 different streams. It's also done that before, too. Like, it's started creating seven streams after every 5 minutes. And that's always fun. But I guess another reminder is that even though Bitcoin, as the market sentiment kind of goes back and forth, the dipping and being in fear and uncertainty, the Bitcoin whales still accumulate. They still even buy up a bunch of Bitcoin at these prices. So I guess they're not scared. Even if it does go to, in the 40s, they're still buying at the 50s. They're buying at all of the lows. Every time it starts to hit a low, they just scoop up a bunch. So they know something. These whales know something about buying that old Bitcoin. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning into whatever stream you were able to tune into, whether you're popping into this second one that just ended up on the YouTube market. But thank you. Really appreciate you guys coming in. And we will break the matrix together. We are stronger together. We're stronger together by going through, sifting through all of this stuff, because I know, and that there's like a lot of noise out there. There's all kinds of stuff going around, and it's easy to get distracted. And so I hope by watching this live stream, we don't get too kind of all over the place or convoluted, but we do kind of, we've talked about pretty much the same coins for the past 6 months. We've kept it pretty simple. Maybe we've added in a little spice here and there of a new coin because we maybe got, orange pilled in a way on, like, in terms of how you get orange pilled with Bitcoin. You get pilled with certain meme coin communities. And I think one of those that, being Ponky. And so I think we try and keep it simple, and we hope that we are just encouraging you to do your own research and open up your mind a little bit to the possibility that you could be telling your family in like 7, 8, 9 months or so that you can retire them because you bought dogs, frogs, and toads, and cats, and monkeys. You could legitimately might be able to say that you could retire your whole family because you bought a set of animals. Might just be the biggest play that you do to have generational wealth. And you have to laugh about that. You have to laugh about that being a possibility. All right. With that being said, let your imagination soar with that concept. But you have to have a little bit of patience, because us people in crypto, we can't even think of the next 2 months or 3 months. We're just like, we're so impatient. We don't want to wait. And crypto Twitter can do that to you. Crypto in essence can do that to you. But the whole name of the game is that you wait for the peak of the bull cycle. You might not time it perfect, but there's some rhyming indicators that we've showed you all day today. We won't do it again, but go do the Litecoin thing. Go back and watch the previous stream today and do the Litecoin analysis for when we'll probably go into a true altcoin season and see some of the biggest returns in these altcoins to date. So I hope you guys are along for the ride and you have the conviction to play out those strategies, stress test them out, and see if you're successful. And if you're successful, then keep doing it, and then take notes and analyze where you've made really good gains and good decisions, and where you've maybe diverted a little bit, and what was it that made you divert, and if it was something that ultimately made you less money, or were you able to kind of like get out scot-free? What was it that protected risk management? So all kinds of different things that you can add to your arsenal whenever you're going into this market. But I always say, honestly, best case scenario is you DCA and call it a day. And then it gets you skin in the game. It gets you ahead of most people that are not even thinking about crypto right now. Not even thinking about it at all. Like when I mention it, people are just not there. They go, yeah, okay, I know about, but I just haven't really. It's like it's the same answer every single time. It's always the same answer. And so I think that the fact that you guys are watching crypto content and you're just like, you're here with me, you're doing the same thing, you're doing your research, that you don't realize how much of an edge you have. That even just getting to owning like a quarter, like a portion of a Bitcoin, couple $1,000s of Bitcoin right now in the next 5 years, I mean, it could just be so substantial. And so there's a lot of opportunity in these markets because of how small they are, and how much people just like I don't care, but just wait, guys, until we start to really get that run up and Bitcoin starts to end up hitting $90,000, $100,000. Then retail starts to, quote, FOMO in. And then I wonder what they're going to buy, because Bitcoin seems a little expensive at 100K. Wouldn't you think? And that's exactly how the cycle goes. All right. With that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next live stream. We'll see you tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the regular scheduled programming. I feel like I'm crazy doing this, sometimes doing 2 live streams a day and then also going on other live streams. But I feel like this is what you do. It feels right to do this. It feels right to be streaming, whether there's good price action, bad price action, bearish, covering the news, giving you guys my analysis, and also getting your opinions, and you guys letting me know what you think. So it really helps the continued conversation and the growth of this channel and this community, and us just ultimately just being a really cool, tight community to be able to express ourselves and just feel like we're all kind of hanging out at a concert, of a band that we like, those kind of vibes. All right, guys, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace.